face. Oh my god. She's like, what's your YouTube channel name? Girl, how do you not know my YouTube channel? It be your own family, y'all. It be your own. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope this video finds you all very, very well. Today, we are going to be getting ready together. So if you're down for it, grab your makeup or grab your snacks, whatever it is that you're gonna have to keep you busy throughout this video. Or if you just wanna listen, that's fine as well. But yeah, today I'm just gonna be getting ready with you all, just doing my makeup. I don't know exactly what look I'm gonna be doing for this video today. All I know is I do want to create a super glam holiday makeup look since holidays are right around the corner. Can't believe Christmas is almost here and New Year's. Time this year was like the weirdest for me. I feel like it went by so fast, yet it was so long. But I'm also going to be updating you guys on what has been going on with me personally. I know on my Instagram stories I have been updating you guys here and there on what's been going on. Recently, I did mention I was going to have surgery soon, so I just want to update you all and fill you in on what exactly is going on. And this is going to be a very personal topic, so you know, I'm definitely opening up to you guys a little bit here. So if you guys are interested in hearing me out and just wanting to know what has been going on, and ready to see what I create today, then just please keep on watching. All right, you guys, it has been a crazy 2020. I did not expect the ending of this year to go the way it's going right now. I'll tell you that much. I expected a lot from 2020. I think we all did, but now it's just like I am just ready for a new life. That is just me right now. Oh, I definitely needed this on my face right now. It feels so good. Yes. I did just apply this moisturizer. This is the Pretty Filter Waterful Glow Cream from Touch in Sol. It is so good. Oh my gosh. I am gonna get started with the base and then we will start getting into today's wonderful topic. I really was just like debating whether I should film this video or not because I know this topic is very personal to me, like super personal. I don't even know how this video is going to go. I may start crying in the middle of this video. I just might get a little bit angry. I don't know. My feelings are all over the place right now and I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie because there's actually a lot that goes into this situation that's been going on with me. It's very deep. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna not try to make it super emotional because like lately I just haven't, like I just personally hate seeing myself like that. Like I hate people feeling sorry for me. I also hate looking back at videos where I'm just like feeling down and just like not myself, and I just hate that feeling. It's just so cringy to me sometimes. And I just don't like that. Like I like to be like how I am right now, like very jumpy, positive, just like happy, you know? But I know I can't be like that all the time. I know we all can't be like that all the time. We definitely all are going through something right now, and I just want to be and try to be as genuine as I possibly can with you all, which is why I even decided to open up about this topic in the first place. This is the MAC and the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wearing Foundation mixed together. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of cream contour. I'm gonna go in with this Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Teddy. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Cakeless Concealers from Too Faced. I'm gonna go in with shade number 5 and number 4 to lighten up the under eye a little bit. For powders, I'm gonna go in with the translucent powder from Laura Mercier to set underneath the eye area, and then I'm gonna go in with honey from Laura Mercier as well to set all over the face. I know you guys can't really tell that much, but I am baking a little bit underneath my eye area just because y'all know I really like a super bright under eye. To contour and bronze the face today, I'm gonna be using a new palette. This is the Pretty Vulgar Nesting Bitch Face, and it looks like this inside. It's actually really, really beautiful. I think I'm gonna go in with this shade. I am gonna get started with this whole situation that has been going on for a while now, and I am gonna just like bring you guys like all the way to like the very beginning. It first started in October, like the second to last week of October. I had a trip planned. I think I talked to you guys a little bit about this too. I had a trip planned on the 22nd of October for my best friend's 25th birthday. We were planning on going to Colorado, etc., etc. 2 days before we were planning on leaving, I started feeling like really sick. So I was like, oh my gosh, are you like serious right now? I cannot get sick. Like literally we're about to leave like in 2 days. I just can't get sick right now. Like this is such a bad timing, right? At this point I wasn't feeling like very sick. I just knew something was going on, like I was about to get sick. So before I even let it get bad, I went to the store, got some meds. So I felt like, okay, well it's working, so I can just take these and then I'll be fine, whatever. I ended up getting worse, needless to say. On our way to Colorado, I started feeling like my body aching, super weak energy, just like super weak energy, what the heck. I started feeling super weak, and I just like, obviously I knew that I was sick at that point. That night on Thursday night, I was burning alive. I think my fever was the highest it probably was has ever been, just because I felt like I had a fucking heater on the bed. Like that's how bad it was. I just called it a night, right? I just hope and pray that I would wake up better the next morning. That didn't happen, obviously. So Friday morning I woke up feeling so terrible, you guys. I had to tell, you know, everyone that I had to stay home, and it sucked, right? It sucked because, you know, it was my friend's birthday. We drove all the way to Colorado to have a great time, and it was just not happening for me. So that Tuesday when we got back, at this point I had already had fever for like 5 full days. I was home and I woke up and I just like literally felt so weak. I just like felt like my soul was leaving my body. That's how I felt, literally. So I had to call Brian and tell him like, look, I need to go to the hospital because like I am just not feeling well. I need to go get checked out. I went. I told them all the symptoms that I was having. They took me in, they put me into an IV. I did tell them I was having shortness of breath, so I did get x-rays done to make sure that my lungs were okay. They put me in a room, and then that's when I found out that I was positive for COVID. Okay, I had to get my life together just now. I had to do my eyebrows, my nose contour off camera, just because, you know, this video was going to take longer than it should. For the eyes today, I'm gonna go in with these Alter Ego palettes. They are stunning, super amazing packaging. These do not feel cheap at all, and I mean they're just gorgeous. And the inside, it gets even better. I mean, you guys just look at this. Look, these like right out of the bat, they just look super creamy and pigmented, and they are, but I mean, just it's gorgeous. And then the Goddess palette, which is this black one here, this one looks like this. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I love it. I ended up testing positive for COVID, and before you guys come for me, I already know that it was very irresponsible for me to go to this trip knowing that I was starting to feel a little sick, and I went anyway. I did make sure to let all of my friends know before we even left the place that I was getting sick. I let them know. It's not like I didn't let them know. Obviously, that's why I did wear a mask in the car as well. I don't know where I got it from. I mean, it could have been anywhere at this point, whether it was at work or me just going to the store to get a few things. Like, I mean, at this point, like, you can get it anywhere. And even after I did test positive for COVID, I did make sure to let all of my friends know that I had tested positive, just so that they could get tested as well. And no one ended up getting sick, thankfully. Brian didn't get sick either, which is crazy. He was with me the entire time. I mean, we slept together. I mean, we were right next to each other the whole time, and like, he didn't get it at all. Anyways, that was fun. Thankfully, I you know, got out of that. I am feeling back to normal, obviously. That was a while back. I kind of want to do like this shade here. It's like calling my name, like this one right here on the center. It just looks so pretty. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do whatever comes to my head. At this point, I was still at the hospital, mind you, and they were still taking a look at my x-rays when the doctor came in, and she tells me, she's like, have you had any like abdominal pain before? And like, when she said that, like, I already knew where this was going, to be honest with you. And I was like, no, maybe just like discomfort. I have had discomfort in my stomach for like a really long time now, but it never was pain. And she was like, okay, well, you know, we were looking at your x-rays and we are seeing that you have like a really big mass on your abdomen, and we really wanted to take a closer look at that, because at this point it could be anything, and I don't want to sugarcoat anything, but it could possibly be ovarian cancer. When she said that, you guys, my heart like sank to my ass, I swear. Just like, it was just like so scary to hear that. And she was like, you're not going home today, we're gonna have to take you to the emergency room, and we're gonna have to do some CT scans on you. So they did just that. I went to the emergency room, they got me into a room, and they did all kinds of tests. And so after the CT scans and all the tests were done, the doctor walked in, and she did tell me that it was just a cyst that has been growing in my stomach for a really long time now. So then they mentioned to me that I was going to have surgery to get it removed. She also, I remember when she came in the room, she was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna be so skinny. And I was like, okay, first of all, I doubt that. Second, is it really like that big that it's like that it's gonna make that much of a difference? And she was like, yes, like this thing is like huge. So that's how I basically found out that I had the big cyst in my stomach, was me getting sick with COVID. And I remember the doctor telling me, like, you know, you came in here for COVID, but COVID might have actually saved your life. And when she said that, it just like made sense. Like, I don't know, I am truly a believer of like, everything happens for a reason. Like, no matter the time or situation, like, these situations in your life are meant to put in that time, whether it's a good timing or not, for a reason. And for me, I knew that was my reason why, because this has been growing inside me for so long. On Monday, I actually had a follow-up, and they pretty much explained to me there everything. I saw physically how big this cyst was, you guys, and it is huge. It is basically taking over my entire stomach. My intestines are pretty much just like compressed in like one corner. I'm not gonna do my makeup right now, you guys, because it's gonna get like really like personal, and I just want to, like, you know, I know a lot of you probably are asking like, well, did you have any symptoms? How did you not know? How did you let it get this big? I want to say, to be honest with you, I never went to go get it checked out in the first place, because I never had any pain. I never had any pain or like symptoms. I didn't have none of that, which is why you probably should get checked every single year. I highly recommend that. It's so important. Please learn from my mistakes. I did not do that. I did not go get checked out for a really long time. And you know, I probably could have avoided the situation a very long time ago. Only had maybe discomfort. I started noticing maybe like after high school, maybe that's when I kind of started noticing a little bit of changes in my stomach. I started feeling I started noticing that I was starting to get like a little pregnancy belly, like not a lot or anything like that exaggerated like now, but I did start noticing a little bit of that. But then again, I had just gotten into a relationship with Brian, and like I was starting to gain a little bit of weight, so I thought it was just that. It wasn't until maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, that's when the pregnancy comments started evolving. I started getting asked almost like every single day, whether I was out in public or with my clients working, I would get asked almost every single day if I was pregnant or not. First of all, let me just say, you guys, that question should not be asked by anyone if you do not know that person to 500%. Like seriously, it is such a serious and sensitive topic that you should never ask anyone. I don't care if they look pregnant. How sure you think they look pregnant, you don't ask that question. I don't care what their body looks like, you just don't ask that question, because you just never know what they're going through. This person maybe having complications with their pregnancy that they don't really want to talk about or get into when you ask them that question. There's people that may look pregnant but they're not, but they're really having trouble getting pregnant, and it's just like that is a very hard topic for them to talk about. There's people like me that look pregnant, and I have accepted that I look like that. It has definitely affected me in so many ways, physically, mentally, emotionally. I have really tried to be super strong, but at the end of the day, it gets to a certain point where it's just like you just can't take it anymore, you know? So I'm definitely like super fed up with it. I'm fed up with like the questions. I'm fed up with like how it's made me feel. And I think that's why this is all happening for sure. Whew. But other than that, I knew it was starting to become an issue with the whole pregnancy comments, obviously. And last year when I started losing weight, you guys know I was on a roll, working out, losing weight. I ended up losing 30 pounds, which to me, that made a huge difference all over my entire body except my stomach. And that really discouraged me a lot, and really unmotivated me, which is why I stopped working out. I know a lot of you were asking like, was I still working out? Why did I stop working out, etc.? And that is the reason why, because my stomach was still the same. Like it was still very round. And that's another thing too. I started noticing like my stomach get really, really, really hard and really round, literally like if I was pregnant. And I just was like, this is just not normal, because I'm here busting my ass losing weight, and I have lost a lot of weight, but my stomach is still the same. I've lost weight before, so what am I doing wrong, you know? At night, I can no longer sleep on my stomach. That is one thing that is super, super uncomfortable for me. I feel like someone is literally sitting right on top of me and I can't breathe. So those were pretty much all the symptoms, I guess you can say, but really nothing alarming for me to like go to the hospital or get checked out or be concerned. So that's why I never went. And I don't think if I never had gotten COVID, I would have probably still never gone checked out, you guys. So I'm honestly very grateful for COVID happening to me. I have to say that. I will be having a follow-up on January 19th. By the end of January next year, I will be having the surgery, and I will no longer have this cyst that has really taken a toll in my life and has really affected my life in so many ways. I keep telling all of my friends and family that like, I don't know what it's like to have a normal stomach. Like being uncomfortable and just being uncomfortable, it's really like all I've known. Like this is like me having this cyst in my stomach and me looking this way is like my normal to me. Like I don't know anything other than that. So I don't know how it's gonna be when I get it removed, how it's gonna look, how I'm going to feel. I'm sure I'm gonna feel great because obviously it has been really uncomfortable these past couple of years having this in there. I am very happy with how I look and everything, even how I look right now, even that, yeah, maybe I look pregnant, but I'm still happy and I'm still confident with the way that I look. But I know that my stomach, at the end of the day, is something that has really taken over me and has become like one of my biggest insecurities. And I feel like now that I know that I have something in there, it has really made me feel more insecure about it. So that was that. Oh my gosh, that was a little hard for me to talk about, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely did want to also share this with you all because I know that these types of medical issues are pretty common, like I said, especially with women. And I don't know how many of you are going through the same thing I am right now, but just know that, you know, it can happen to anyone and you're not alone. I think my camera is about to die, you guys. So what I think I'm gonna do is I am going to finish this eye and then we can do this eye. Just noticed I was literally crying when I had all of my baking. I probably look so ridiculous. Okay, we're back. I decided to go ahead and do the right side of my eye because I didn't know what the heck I was going to do, and I just wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing before I continued on, because I feel like this video is already kind of long a little bit. Next shade that I'm gonna be using is this Avalon shade, which is the very deep brown. And I'm just going to pop this on the outer corner since that is going to be the darkest part of this look today. Moving on to the next shade, I'm just going to be taking a black from any palette and I'm just going to pop this on right on top of that shade just to give it a little bit more dimension. Okay, we're gonna take some concealer now and I'm gonna start creating that crease. I'm just gonna take a flat brush and I'm just going to go a little bit over the natural crease of my eye, just so that way that crease really pops through. There we have it for the crease. Now the shade that's going to go on the lid is going to be the shade down here, which is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it is stunning. I'm gonna go in with these two shades, the shade here and then this one up top, just to blend that outer corner a little bit. And now I'm going to add that black and then deepen up that outer V just a little bit more. For liner, I'm gonna go in with this Ambrish cream eyeliner. I'm just gonna take some of this and create a wing. Next, I'm gonna go in with this gel liner from ColourPop. This is in the shade Show Me. And it's a very bronzy liner. I'm just gonna pop this on all over the waterline. Oh! And I'm also going to be taking this shade from the same palette and just popping it on that inner corner. Super pigmented. I'm just gonna be taking the brown and the deep blue shade. I'm just gonna be adding this to the lower lash line right on that outer corner. For the inner corner, I am going to be adding Pandora, which is this shade up here. It's like a very champagne shade. Corner. Okay, lashes. lashes. I'm gonna be using these, which are my favorite ones at the moment. These are from Soul Lashes, and these are in the style Diva. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna be doing this one from Maybelline. This is the Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade Mocha Inventor, which actually it does smell pretty strong, but good. Alright guys, so that completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do apologize if it seemed like I was rushing a little bit towards the end, which I kind of was, I'm not gonna lie. Just because I felt like I was talking way too much in the beginning of this video and I just kind of wanted to speed things up a little bit. But I will be listing every single product mentioned throughout this entire video down below in the description box, as well as my social media. That way you guys know what I do when I'm not on YouTube. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye guys.